We are here in your house sports for bowl preview, and we're going to recap our Big 12 preview to our first show we did on the season premiere back in like August. I'm Andy D.
Fat Sam.
It's your boy Vassos.
Hey, I know the show comes out Mondays, but hopefully when Monday this show comes out, we have some good news about Mike Leach, head coach of Mississippi State. Critical condition reported. He's a national treasure, man. Great coach, and seems like a all-around fun guy. So hopefully everything turns out well for him.
Yeah. Well, except for that kid who just entered the transfer portal.
Yeah.
No.
What it says according to Mike Leach, I'm not tough enough. Hey, that's classic Mike Leach, man.
It is.
I wonder how much of that the Leach actually told him, hey, you know what? If you're going to leave and put out a statement, this is how you say it.
Yeah. To be honest.
Like, don't mess up my reputation, all right?
Don't make it seem like I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, we heard rumblings about his health before the season was over. There was, rumors that he was going to part ways with Mississippi State, take care of his health, and I guess it was all true. So, see what happens. Like I said, hopefully it's good news on the other side, and he pulls through. But yeah, follow us on Facebook, In Your House Sports, YouTube channel, In Your House Sports. Like, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Comment, share with your friends, all that good stuff. It's the season of giving, so we're not giving anything to y'all. Just give to us.
Well, we're giving them this. We're giving them this content. That's what we're giving them
for free.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m., guys. At 2 a.m.
Yeah. We are the gift.
There's no paywall. This is all. But like I said, we're going to go bowl preview, and we're going to go back and look at our Big 12 preview that we did, which we obviously got everything right.
I mean, why would we have gotten anything wrong?
Yeah, we're the experts here. We know what's going on.
We totally didn't pick from the heart.
No,
not at all, man.
Not
it was all brains, analytics,
hours and hours of studying and film work and everything.
Yeah,
exactly.
See what newcomers were coming onto the teams, and totally non-biased.
Checking out, keeping track of spring practices and all that, and watching recruiting board heavy. So,
yeah,
asking the hard questions, all that stuff.
We're journalistic in a way, so
we're the Bobby Heenans of journalism right now. That's who we are.
Oh man!
So what we're gonna do, if it works, it was working just now, but it's live, pal. We're live, pal. We're gonna go play the video of our review, our Big 12 review, and then we're gonna time it out and discuss our picks and why we picked that way.
This is probably going to be our most fun / embarrassing, probably. I guess interactive that we've done thus far.
Hey, but at least we're going back and saying, "Hey, this is what we said."
Yeah, we're holding ourselves accountable.
Exactly.
Even though we don't want to,
Yeah.
Some more so than others.
We're Desmond Howard right now. That's who we are.
At least we weren't that bad.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I think I was pretty close to it.
Same here.
Yeah. Oh man, it's terrible.
All right. So, do we want to get
ahead,
right into that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's try it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Ready or not, here we go. I think they won at least one game last year. Oh, yeah, of course. There you go. Buffering right out the gate. Oh, man. That's embarrassing. As soon as we go live, it decides it wants to buffer.
Oh, classic.
Classic
Well,
technology.
That's
Gotta love it.
embarrassing.
Boy, that's exactly how you want to show out right away.
we
Working all right before.
we're shy.
Yeah,
It's shy.
we're we're growers, not showers. Oh, Lord have mercy.
I just like on the tail end of it talking about Vanderbilt beating Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh,
Samuel's prediction of Vanderbilt and Bama in the
SEC
in
championship.
the SEC championship.
hey, I was pretty close on that
Pretty
one.
close, you know.
Oh, come on, you stupid thing.
Love to see it.
I love this. I love technology. I don't know about you guys, but I love it. This is terrible. I wish we had the you know what? I might just have to pull up the transcript because I do think it has to have a transcript of what we said.
Go ahead, yeah, just pull up the transcript. Or tell Jacob to get off of Wi-Fi.
Tell my neighbor, hey,
Get off my Wi-Fi.
The Big 12 conference. There it is.
Oh, now it wants to start playing. Okay, stupid thing. Literally, I pause it and then I start hearing Manny's voice. So I'm like, oh man. Where was that at? Show transcript. Stupid thing. Of course, it gives me the option to show transcript and it says nothing found.
Results found. Gotta love it.
Oh, that is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. That is so embarrassing.
I mean, we're professionals, man.
Yeah, we've done this sort of thing before, and
for just $9.99, you can donate to help us out.
To get better Wi-Fi.
I'm surprised it's keeping us on right now.
I don't know. The other day, remember, it was kicking me off. Like, was it last week, Justin?
Yeah, it kept kicking you in and out as he was logging in. You let him in for like 5-10 minutes and kick him out.
Oh man,
I think it did that like 3-4 times.
I mean, it was fine on my end. I think you just had too many apps open.
Certain apps.
It's all we're invested in. That's what it's all about.
Maybe I should have let the whole thing download before I let it play.
We were too excited for the Big 12. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
That's all we're invested in. That's what it's all about. It's all about.
That's what it's all about, guys.
Thank God we got an opposition Texas fan on the show.
Oh, pathetic. This would never happen on the Pat McAfee show.
Never.
Pat, reach out a lifeline.
It's better. It makes things a lot better. So anybody.
And we're spinning.
And I was like, nah, we ain't. I want to be guessing. You're like a Kansas State fan. Join in.
So we invited Kansas State, so we had something right.
Yeah.
We had something right there. We were on to something.
I do want to say we did say, hey, watch out for Kansas State. But
I mean, I don't know why you would admit you're.
Oh, you're gonna say, wait, you admit you're a Kansas State fan?
Never mind. Foot in mouth. I mean, technically speaking, I can say that since Texas did beat Kansas State. Kansas State fan in the first place. But,
Y'all stay consistent, though. I'll tell you that
I
much.
guess it's better than being a Jayhawks fan. Boy, talk about embarrassing now. Ugh. This is killing me. Unless it's basketball season.
Yeah. Just buried both Kansas and Kansas State.
Right out the gate, just total heat. Total hill move. Maybe if we let it pause and sit, maybe it'll fix itself and download enough. That way it's not buffering every like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
So why don't
we can just discuss how we just buried Kansas and Kansas State.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. That was boy, that didn't age well.
At all.
Oh snap! I didn't realize Sam had gotten kicked out.
Sam, jump out. There he is.
I was wondering why I couldn't hear him in the headphones.
This show stinks, guys.
Let me.
No, I don't know what.
There
happened.
we go.
Like, yeah, I don't know what happened. Like I couldn't. It just went like I couldn't hear nobody, and that's why I was doing this. Like I can't hear y'all.
Yeah, I couldn't
Like,
see because I had to click over on the other screen. Otherwise, it puts it in blank and you can't see anything.
Gotcha. Yeah. Then I had to get out and get back in.
Oh, okay.
This show stinks.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fire this producer. Golly. Oh, wait.
Oh. But yeah,
Well, from the out the gate, we just buried Kansas and Kansas State on that video.
Yeah, that was that. Like I said, that was in poor taste.
I said they're consistent, but they'll never be first place.
And at one point, Kansas was first place in the Big 12.
Yeah. Like what, the fifth week?
Yeah, so they should credit us for both of the teams for having a hell of a year.
For motivating them.
That's what I'm thinking. They probably heard us.
I mean, they heard us.
Yep.
Somebody in that locker room had heard our show and fed it to the rest of the team.
Yeah. See, these guys, they don't believe in us. Let's prove them wrong.
Yeah.
These three random guys, 2 Baylor fans and 1 Texas fan.
I do have my notes from that show, and I did get one thing right. I don't know if most of us got this one right. The Pac-12 title game, Utah and USC.
Did we?
I think I might have had Oregon in there.
Did you have Oregon?
I think I had Oregon. Yeah, I think I had Oregon and Utah.
Caleb Williams sucks. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Heisman Trophy's a joke.
Big time joke.
Dude, what's up with that? I mean, the dude lost. Well, I mean, they lost 2 games. Cried when Utah beat him, and then the stuff he puts on his fingernails, and then makes fun of Mad Max for losing the game and crying, and then it's just like, you kidding me?
I think it's the nails. You're gonna try to get something going with those nails because it's been like that since I noticed it last year in Oklahoma. He like actually painted them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think actually he got dogged out by Baylor. He started painting his nails after that. But
he's getting high off of the paint.
Somebody had put that on Twitter too. They said, imagine last year when they played Baylor, the Baylor student section was chanting, "We want Caleb, we want Caleb." And they put him out there and it's dominating him too. And he wins the Heisman Trophy this year. Hendon Hooker should have been invited though. Honestly,
did you see the breakdown? I guess the top 10 of the Heisman voting.
Yeah,
it's
a joke.
Top 10.
It's a joke.
What?
I said, who was the top 10?
Let's see. Shoot, I have to find the list.
If Texas would have realized they had a great running back the whole season, he would have been top four for sure.
Oh yeah.
But it took them like what 6 games, 7 games to realize. You know, it
All right,
probably
let's.
The last two possessions against Baylor, they realized.
Mhm.
they're like, hey, he was sober. The head coach was sober. And he was just like, hey, who's this kid?
All right, so I got the list. So number 10 was Drake May, quarterback, North Carolina. Number 9 was B. John Robinson. Number 8 was Michael Penix from Washington. 7 was Blake Corum, Michigan's running back. Bryce Young came in at 6. Hendon Hooker was at 5. I think it was C.J. Stroud, Stetson Bennett, and then Max Duggan was the runner-up.
Bennett, what is this? Like 6th year?
Yeah, something like that.
He's coming back next year too.
Is he?
Is he really?
Oh yeah, you said Bennett, right? My bad. I
Yeah.
thought you meant Penix. My bad.
No, yeah, I meant Stetson Bennett.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Yeah, I think ever since Johnny Manziel won the Heisman, it's became just a joke after that.
I still like the meme where it's got him and Tebow standing next to each other going like this. And it's like it's the real life Kermit the Frog meme. You got the good side and you got the bad side.
Yeah.
Hey, but Manziel could play though.
Mhm.
At least he beat Bama.
That's the only reason he won the Heisman Trophy is because he beat Alabama.
That and then the whole Manti Te'o thing was going on during that time too. They try to spin it for Manti to win it.
Yeah.
Oh,
him and his girlfriend.
His
They
fake
ghosted him.
girlfriend, right?
Yeah, his
literally that ghosted him.
They had a spiritual connection.
Yeah.
It was unreal how undeniable their chemistry was.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So I mean, it was. I don't know. I think Max should have won it. Hooker would have got hurt. He would have won it. Sure.
And see, the weird thing is that Hooker and Bryce Young only missed 2 games, and they hurt him that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like they like. I don't really think I think the worst game Bryce Young probably played was against Texas. And other than that, he really didn't play bad, even in the games they lost.
Yeah.
And Hooker only played bad when they got blown out by South Carolina, and even then, it's not like he played that bad.
Hurt in?
South Carolina
game.
I think he got hurt in the first half. I think.
And then they got blown out by Georgia, right? After that,
they lost to Georgia first.
Yeah, they played Georgia first.
Mm-hmm. That was going to be his Heisman moment right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could say that was the game that his worst game that he actually played. But then you look at Caleb Williams, and Caleb Williams played horrible against Utah bowl times. Played horrible against trying to remember who. I mean, he really didn't play that good against USC. It's just his guys bailed him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. But I think too, you got to look at. They should look at the top teams they played.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because what USC only played 2 top teams and lost to them both.
No,
they beat Utah.
They lost to Utah, but then they beat UCLA.
But they lost to Utah twice, right?
Yeah.
And they beat Notre Dame.
When TCU beat, 4 top 25 teams, 5?
Yeah. It was 4.
Something like that.
Oklahoma State, Texas, Kansas State. So that's 4 right there.
Yeah. This just shows because
Oklahoma too.
yeah, in Oklahoma. Yeah.
They're
Oh,
ranked.
see, like I'm over here batting for TCU. It's pretty terrible.
Did y'all see the graphic ESPN had where they compared the resumes and they had the best wins of the year? They had TCU's best win was Kansas State, and Alabama's best win was Texas.
Yeah.
So TCU being Texas doesn't mean anything.
Oh, it only means something when Alabama beats them.
Like that
That's it.
contradicted the whole thing. That doesn't make no sense at all.
It's like, hey, they beat them too by
Yeah,
more points.
and it's like so the Big 12's not this conference, but Alabama's best win wasn't in conference; it was out of conference. They're like, oh, we forgot. Hold on, it's not 2025 yet. Never mind.
Yeah.
Like that was so dumb.
Nah, I mean, I mean, they're just trying to downplay the Big 12.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all it is. That- they know that our conference is hard to win in. The Big 12 conference is hard to win because again, I think I say this almost every Sunday night that I'm on. It's the hardest conference to win because you beat up on each other,
Because you play everybody.
everybody. And it's not SEC where the hardest team Alabama plays is what
Georgia, not Georgia,
in their on their division.
Auburn, maybe on some years.
LSU, whenever.
LSU, yeah.
When they're good, right? I mean, and then on the other side, you got Georgia, who's the hardest team they play. Kentucky,
Florida, depending on the year.
Yeah.
yeah. And so it's just they just try to downplay the Big 12. But I'm just interested to see what the Big 12 is going to do next year. How that schedule's going to look like.
I think the schedule's supposed to come out at the end of the month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and what the commissioner said is going to be no divisions, straight up same top two playing the title game. There's no set in stone that we're going to play. I don't know, Oklahoma this year. Let's just say. I think the only games that are going to be played are the rival games. So Baylor, TCU, consider a rival. Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas State, and after that, it's whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I get it why they don't want to do divisions because Oklahoma and Texas are going to leave soon.
Yeah.
So.
But I think even after that, they probably ain't going to do divisions anymore.
Even with 12?
Mm-hmm.
They just cut out a non-conference game.
Yeah.
That way you still play everybody.
You don't have to play Marlin anymore.
Can't play Tarleton.
Yeah. I think you can consider Pac-12 teams leaving to come to the Big 12 kind of dead for right now. Because with Deion going to Colorado, because they're gonna. I read something where the Pac-12 is going to use Deion as leverage to get a better TV deal.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And so, of course, with that better TV deal, more money is going to go into those schools, and it's going to keep the Pac-12 alive.
It could work.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think next year's going to be very, very interesting next year.
Yeah, I'm ready to see that schedule.
Yeah. So did you happen to write down on your notes from that show how we picked everybody to finish in the Big 12?
No, I just put mine down.
I think I put Baylor to win. Of course.
You said Baylor would go undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I meant undefeated in the games they won. All right. That's what I meant.
I'll tell you who I had. So I had Baylor first, Oklahoma State. So I had them two playing in the rematch.
Yeah.
And had Baylor winning.
I had those two.
Had Oklahoma third, Kansas State fourth, Texas fifth, Iowa State sixth, West Virginia seventh, TCU eighth, Texas Tech ninth, and Kansas 10th.
Wow. Who would have knew Iowa State would have finished last?
Right.
Yeah.
I think I had Baylor winning, Oklahoma State, TCU, then Texas. I think I had Kansas State like 6, Tech at 7. Kansas. No. Who the hell did I have at 8?
West Virginia.
No, I think No, I think I had West Virginia at 9. I had Kansas at 10. Who does that leave out? Who did I forget?
Iowa State.
I would say, yeah, I think I had them finishing outside the top. I think that's what it was. Don't quote me.
I think I had Baylor and Oklahoma State top 2, and I think I put TCU at the bottom just in spite.
Yeah, because I think you guys both had them at 8.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
And I want to say, Justin, you did say something about TCU not to overlook them.
Yeah, I said, they're the team that's just not going to be flashy, but they'll find a way to beat teams that they probably have no business beating.
Yeah.
And look at old Sonny Dykes, man.
I don't talk noise about Kansas State, but I was in like, yeah, Kansas State's gonna be right there. They're just consistently don't beat themselves.
Yeah.
There they go.
Yeah.
Because I think we were talking about Kansas State's that 1 year away that they're going to be really contending.
Yeah.
I forget what podcast I was listening to. They said, "Don't be surprised." Was it Kansas State? Was it Kansas State? And I want to say they said West Virginia. Was going to be the next Oklahoma and Texas of the division.
West Virginia?
I forget what podcast I was listening to. I laughed at that one.
Was it Paul Feinbaum trying to pick the Big 12?
I don't know. But they did say about Kansas State, like, don't be surprised.
Kansas State, I can see, but not West Virginia.
Yeah. No. West Virginia, they need another coach. That's just point blank. They got to start there first.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what they're waiting for.
Well, I think like with these schools, man, when they're looking for a head coach, they look for the hot name, not necessarily the best fit.
Yeah. Well, because they're trying to satisfy the boosters and the alumni with the big name.
But look what Kansas State did. They hired North Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
North Dakota's head coach who won multiple national championships in whatever division they are. What, D3, D2?
Yeah,
something like that. I mean,
was it North Dakota State's coach?
Yeah.
Oh, so FCS.
FCS, yeah. FCS. And so they brought him in, and look what this guy's doing.
Yeah, he fits the mold.
Yeah, it's just like he's going to be the next Bill Snyder, where they keep him around for years.
Yeah.
But you look at West Virginia, they have old dude at Appalachian State just right next door.
Mm-hmm. But it's not flashy, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
it's not a Deion Sanders. It's not a Mike Leach or a Lane Kiffin or anybody like that.
Nope.
Or even a Matt Rule. Which even then, Matt Rule wasn't the sexy name when they brought him to Baylor.
No.
I remember, and he was hired. Everyone went, "Who?"
Oh yeah. Hey, me and Sam got into it with this guy at work. How we were talking about how they were going to be good, and it was a full blown red face argument about how we didn't know football.
Yeah, we didn't know Texas football. That's what he's a Yankee. He's gonna be able to recruit Texas.
It's like, no, he figured out how to. Didn't take him very long.
And because we're like, he's going to get Texas people on the staff. No, he's not. He's going to bring all the people from the East Coast, and they don't know what they're doing. I was like, he's a football coach. He knows what he's doing. Bam, first hire he made, Joey McGuire.
It's like if he doesn't know what he's
Sean Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like if he doesn't know what he's doing, he's like, you know what? I'm going to hire somebody that does know what they're doing, and I'm just going to step back. And that's exactly what he did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's doing in Nebraska right now.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yep. Yeah. It's going to be that conference going to be very interesting too. It sucks that USC and UCLA is going to be gone, but it's going to be very interesting. with them two.
Maybe not so much USC, but you know.
Yeah. But man, what about UTSA's head coach? I know they said there was a Power Five school looking at him, um, or he's up for a big coaching job. But they said they don't think he's going to leave.
The only place I could see him going, if everything was, if I don't even know about this program though. If Dana Holgerson has another bad year,
At Houston.
yeah,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Has Cincinnati found their head coach yet?
yes,
Did they hire within?
they hired Scott Satterfield from Louisville.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, then Purdue, Brom left to go to Louisville.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm tired of being these folks in the Big Ten. Go back to alma mater.
Doesn't that one just makes sense? It's like, well, yeah, of course he was. I think that was always his goal, was to get back to Louisville.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jeff Traylor, man, I think I mentioned that too. Like, you know, he's going to be a hot name pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
And how much can UTSA keep him? It's a good fit there, but you know, eventually he's going to be like, okay, I want to test the waters and see what I can do. But I don't see him leaving the state of Texas.
No, that's what I was just about to say. Yeah. If he goes anywhere, I think it will be Texas. So,
Because Dana Holgerson's one bad season away from getting out of there.
Even if they start slow, I think if they go like 1-4, I think they fire him.
Maybe it's what West Virginia's waiting for to bring him back.
man, but it's crazy. Was it just 2 years ago? They almost got into. Was it 2 years ago? They almost got to the playoffs.
They were undefeated going. They were undefeated, I think, until
late in the season, right?
It was like they were like 10-0 or something like that.
They just collapsed after that.
Yeah, they played. Who was it that they played?
Maybe Memphis or somebody.
It was before, because they got beat pretty bad. Whoever it was, they played. I think it was Louisville. I think they played Louisville in a big primetime game and just showed up.
Yeah.
And then they never recovered after that.
Because it's like for sure they were going to get in after that.
Yeah, they dropped like 2 of the last 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then this year, man, Houston just was terrible.
Fighting each other on the sideline during the Tech game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was bad. Bad.
But
yeah, I mean, we got yeah, well, I mean, we'll talk about this earlier. Navy fired their head coach after like 50 years.
I guess that's what. How, I mean, him and DJ can maybe form their own team.
DJ,
That's what happens when you have NASA on the side of your helmet instead of Navy.
Yeah.
The jerseys look cool, don't get me wrong. And the helmet, it looked cool, but it's like, maybe I missed something.
I don't know. Maybe the Space Force branch will hire him for the next football coach.
There you go.
Oh,
Next thing you know, you're going to have the Marines and the Space Force get their own football team.
New division.
Yeah. The Armed Forces Division.
Yeah. Armed Forces. Yeah.
They get automatic bids like Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah, Notre Dame will probably join that.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, but I mean, how long was he at Navy? He was at Navy for
15 years.
Man.
He took over for Paul Johnson.
That's it. But Paul Johnson left to go to Georgia Tech, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember. I didn't think he got fired. I think he just left.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. Paul Johnson had Calvin Johnson, right, on his team.
Yes.
Like the last year or two, right?
And they ran wishbone offense.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure I was correct on that.
What was the quarterback's name? Ball?
Yes.
I can't remember his first name, but I remember his last name was Ball.
It wasn't Reggie Ball, right?
That might have been it.
Yeah. Because that was the year they beat Clemson, right, in the ACC title game?
Yeah. It was Calvin Johnson, and then they had Roman Reigns.
Yes. They sure did.
Joe Anawai. For those of you who don't know who Roman is,
Yeah,
his actual name is Joe.
just Joe.
Just Joe.
Hey, but real quick, the Navy, how do they recruit? I mean, because they don't recruit like everybody else, right? Because you got to be accepted into that West Point
Mhm.
school, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's the same way with Army and Navy. I mean, with Army and Air Force.
So basically, I mean, the way you look at it, it's just like a high school coach. You get the players that are there.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm talking about? Like it's like that. Hey, here's the hand that you're dealt. Work with.
The recruiting is the recruiter to get them to join to sign up.
Exactly. But then not only that, I mean, to get into West Point, even at that, it's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
To get into, then all right, guys, who wants to play football?
Right.
We're just gonna run the ball.
Yeah, because y'all can't pass worth crap. You know, I mean, which is pretty crazy because Navy was never really terrible. I mean,
Yeah.
they were just right there.
Well, back in the day, they used to be pretty good.
Yeah,
The days of Roger Staubach and all that, they were really good.
yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty interesting and amazing at the same time. I mean,
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do our bowl preview. We've got 926 bowls this year that we're going to cover. Two less than last year.
That's what I was about to say. They cut 2 of them.
Yeah, they're like, it's a little bit heavy. Let's go ahead and cut it down.
they
All right,
cut out
so
the Dollar General Bowl, didn't they?
yeah, they did cut it out.
I didn't see that on there.
Did they cut the Little Caesars Bowl too? Is that the other one?
All right, so you gotta help me out with these names. Don't make fun of me. All right, let's go. You got the Hometown Lenders Bahamas Bowl, Miami, Ohio versus UAB. I'm going with UAB.
Yeah, UAB.
Yeah, we'll go UAB.
Then we have the Dulles Trading
hold on,
Cure Bowl.
Is Ohio team just a rejects of the whole Ohio State team that didn't get
Pretty
recruited?
much.
It's the rejects from Ohio State and the rejects that didn't get into the actual U. The actual Miami.
The actual.
Oh, I applied to the wrong school.
Sure you did.
Yeah.
You have the Trading Cure Bowl, UTSA versus Troy. I'm going with UTSA.
Yeah, UTSA, Spain and Texas.
Go Roadrunners.
Are y'all writing your picks down? I got mine writing down.
No, I don't.
No, I don't even have a pen.
We'll go back and we'll check it out.
Yeah.
We're going to have another $10 gift card on the line, by the way.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Then you have the Wasabi Fenway Bowl, Cincinnati versus Louisville. Go with Cincinnati.
Hold on, Cincinnati versus who?
Louisville.
I'm going Louisville. Luke Finkel's not there.
Yeah, I'm going to take Louisville.
Then you have the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl, Florida versus Oregon State. I'm going with Oregon State. Go Beavs.
Going with the Harry Beavs. Let's go.
Leave it to Beaver. There we go. With the Beavers.
All right, here these names get silly right here. You got the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl presented by Stifle.
It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You got to say the whole thing.
How did Jimmy Kimmel get a bowl? His show was terrible.
You have Washington State versus Fresno State. I'm going with Fresno State.
No, I'm going to go with Washington State.
You take Wazoo.
Then you have the Lending Tree Bowl, Rice, 5-7 against Southern Miss.
So how the hell did they get in?
It's that academics because when they created that rule or something like that, they went based on the academics as well.
Okay.
Just because of that, I'm going with Southern Miss.
Oh, yeah.
Southern Miss needs all the good publicity they can get right now. So.
Oh, man.
So yeah,
Wait,
Southern Miss.
Southern Miss is the Brett Favre school, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they need a distraction away from that.
Yeah,
Right.
They got what you call it, the facility built by other people's money, right?
by the poverty line money that was supposed to go to the poor.
Brett
They got a
Favre.
volleyball stadium and a football facility built.
Oh,
I guess Brett Favre's Wranglers ads weren't paying as much as we thought they were.
yeah.
Then you have the New Mexico Bowl, SMU versus BYU. I got SMU.
Nah, BYU. I got BYU.
Check SMU.
Then you have the Frisco Bowl, North Texas versus Boise State. I got Boise State.
Which one's that one? What
This bowl?
Frisco Bowl,
Frisco Bowl. And it's Boise State and who?
North Texas.
Boise State.
Boise. Is that one? Where are they playing that one at?
In Frisco,
Well, I mean, what stadium is in Frisco?
the Star.
Oh, they're playing at the Star.
Yeah. Be a pretty good game to check out, you know?
Yeah.
And then you got the Myrtle Beach Bowl. You got Marshall versus UConn. I'm going with Marshall.
Going with the Fighting Herd.
Yeah. Thunder and Herd. There we go. Fresh off of their victory of Notre Dame.
Yes. Then you got the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, Eastern Michigan versus San Jose State.
And they're playing that in Boise, right? Don't they always play that game in Boise?
Yeah.
I'm going San Jose State.
That blue freaking turf. San
Your
Jose
favorite.
State and who?
Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, San Jose.
I'll take Eastern Michigan.
Then you got the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Liberty versus Toledo. I'm going with
That
Liberty.
They should take out the Rose Bowl and put that in there.
Yeah, there you go. That one sells tickets. It just rolls right off the tongue.
Who is it again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Liberty and Toledo.
Going with the Flames, right? Isn't that what they are? Flames?
Liberty, 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 Liberty.
Then you have the RL Carriers New Orleans Bowl, Western Kentucky versus South Alabama. I'm going with South Alabama.
I don't even know. What's the record?
South Alabama's 10-2 and Western Kentucky's 8-5. USA's favored by 7.5.
You know what? No, I don't know. Who's 10-2? Which one?
South Alabama.
South Alabama.
I ain't going with that Alabama team. Okay, give me it. Who's that other guy? Who's
Western Kentucky.
I'll go with Western Kentucky. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll take Western Kentucky.
You have the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. You got Baylor versus Air Force. I'm going
Air
with
Force is 9-3, right?
Yeah. Looking for their 10th win. I'm going with Baylor.
Baylor.
Watch out. Their quarterback has 733 yards passing. So.
I don't think they run the ball, though. I don't think Air Force runs the ball.
Wait, is it a dual quarterback? Dual threat quarterback? What's his rushing yards like?
He's not the leading rusher.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah, they don't run the option, I don't think.
No. Then you have the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. You have Louisiana versus Houston. I'm going with Houston.
Louisiana.
Houston.
Then you have the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Wake Forest versus Missouri, who's scared of Kansas. So I'm going with Wake Forest.
Wake Forest.
Wake Forest.
I want to go for Wake Forest because of Jim Grobe.
Yeah.
Because he came over here to Baylor for that year and just kept the ship going, baby.
Him and Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Let's just say old Timmy Duncan.
Timmy.
Yeah, but
Not that Timmy.
Why was Mizzou scared? Did they ever say why they didn't want to play Kansas?
I heard I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard it was something about they played Kentucky in basketball that same weekend and didn't want to have the students pick and choose what game to go to.
That's the excuse they went with.
I heard it somewhere, and I don't know if it's true or not. I hope not.
If that's the excuse, I can see them being like, like, oh man, yeah, we need a packed house, right? But they're just scared to play Kansas.
They saw how good Kansas was. Like, no. We used to beat up on them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What division? I mean, what conference was he in?
SEC.
SEC. Yeah.
They're in the East, the SEC East, right?
Yeah.
See, I forgot. That's how terrible that division is because I forgot they even had a football team.
Then you have the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl. You got Middle Tennessee State versus San Diego State. I'm going with San Diego State.
San Diego.
Yeah, give me the Aztec.
Then you have the Quick Lane Bowl. New Mexico State versus Bowling Green. I'm going with Urban Meyer. Bowling Green.
What's the records?
They're both 6-6.
Oh, dang it. Give me the other team you said, not Bowling Green.
New Mexico State.
New Mexico State, yeah.
Go ahead and kick the kicker, Bowling Green.
They have the Camellia Bowl. Georgia Southern versus Buffalo. I'm going with Georgia Southern since they're in the South.
What's the records?
They're both 6-6.
This is like a spelling bee. Can you use it?
Can you give me the origins of the school, please? Southern Georgia, who?
Buffalo.
Right? Yeah, give me Buffalo. I'll go with Buffalo.
I'll take Buffalo.
Then you have the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. Memphis versus Utah State. I'm going Memphis.
Memphis.
They're both 6-6, by the way. Then you have the Ticket Smarter Birmingham Bowl. Coastal Carolina versus East Carolina. I'm going with East Carolina.
You know what? I'm going with the ugly uniforms of Coastal Carolina.
Not as ugly as they're not as ugly as Tulane's, but
that was bad. Yeah. That was bad.
I'll go with East Carolina. The Purple Pirates.
All right, so now we're getting to some familiar teams here. You got the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. Wisconsin versus Oklahoma State.
Wait, you said guaranteed rate, right?
Yeah, rate.
With a T.
With the T.
Just making
not
sure.
Sponsored by Jello.
Not sponsored by KY.
Oh, God.
From Motown Records. Oh, the Houston Texans. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, who is it again?
RP Ken Star. It's Wisconsin and Oklahoma State.
Wisconsin and Oklahoma State. Is Spencer playing?
I think he's done, right? He's in the portal.
He entered the transfer portal.
He's in the transfer portal? Oh, man.
I think it's Mike Gundy suiting up. Going to go over his son. I got this.
Wisconsin doesn't have their head coach either, right?
Wisconsin got Fickle now.
But he's not going to coach this game, though.
No.
I'll pick Wisconsin.
I'll go in Oklahoma State.
I hate to pick against the hometown conference, but I'll go with Wisconsin. Gundy.
You got the Military Bowl presented by Peraton. UCF versus Duke. I got UCF.
What's their record?
9-4. Duke's 8-4.
Yeah, I UCF.
UCF.
Then you got the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. You got Kansas versus Arkansas.
It's gonna be a good game.
I'm going with Arkansas.
Man, I'm going Kansas.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
You got the San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl. You got Oregon versus North Carolina. I'm going with Oregon.
Mm. Oregon.
You learned your lesson about picking North Carolina. Yeah, I'm sticking with the Ducks.
They let me down too many times. You got the Texas Bowl. Texas Tech versus Ole Miss. I'm going Ole Miss.
What gift card are we playing for?
What did we do last time? Was it Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A's last time.
We'll do Whataburger this time.
What are we doing? $5 each?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing? The other two $5 each, or are we doing the last place has to pay for the $10?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it does. $10.
Y'all tied last year, right?
No, he had one more than I did.
Oh, okay.
It came down to that last
That's
that
right.
last bowl game.
Kansas State and somebody, right? I remember now.
It's Kansas State and LSU.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this one? Who's it?
Texas Tech and Ole Miss.
Man. Hey, that's a hard one, man. I want to go with my heart. Well, I want a gift card. You know what? I'll go with my heart. Jerry Maguire ain't gonna let me down. Red Raiders, baby.
Give me the Rebels.
And you got the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. Syracuse versus Minnesota. I got Minnesota.
Gophers.
Minnesota.
Then you got the Cheez-It Bowl.
That's
The
probably the
rematch
easiest one you'll say.
Yeah, you got the rematch of the 2000 national championship game. You got Oklahoma versus Florida State.
Oh man.
Florida State all the way.
Florida State. I ain't picking Oklahoma. I don't care. I'll go Florida State.
Florida State.
Yeah, Florida State. And then you got
Florida
the
State
Valero.
actually is good.
Yes. Then you got the Valero Alamo Bowl. You got Texas versus Washington. I'm picking Washington.
Let's go Huskies.
Texas, come on, baby. Hook 'em horns. I was trying to figure out, like, wait a minute, which way do I point?
Then you got the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Maryland versus North Carolina State.
Maryland versus what?
Maryland versus North Carolina State. I'm going Maryland.
What's their record?
7-5. North Carolina State 8-4.
Oh, I'm going with was it North Carolina State, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Wolfpack.
You got the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Yeah,
What? How the hell did Tony the Tiger get involved with the Sun Bowl? Not even Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. It's just Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
He said, "The hell with Frosted Flakes. I want my own bowl." And it's great.
That's great.
Yeah, Pittsburgh versus UCLA. I'm going with old Chip Kelly.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm not picking Desmond Howard's pick, so yeah, I'm gonna go Chip Kelly.
You got the Tax Slater Gator Bowl. You got Notre Dame versus South Carolina. Going for go pick Notre Dame.
Friday Irish, baby.
You got the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. Ohio versus Wyoming. I'm going with the rejects of Ohio.
What's the record?
Ohio's 9-4 and Wyoming 7-5.
I'm going with Ohio.
I'll go Wyoming.
You got the Capital One Orange Bowl, Tennessee versus Clemson. I'm going with Clemson.
Tennessee.
I'll go Clemson.
You got the All-State Sugar Bowl. You got Alabama versus Kansas State. I'm going Alabama.
Go Kansas State.
Have they said if Bryce Young is playing or not?
They haven't said.
Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna pick with the heart. I'm gonna say Kansas State.
You got the Trans Perfect Music City Bowl. You got Iowa versus Kentucky. I'm going Kentucky.
Let's go
Kentucky.
And you got the Relia Quest Bowl. What the hell is that?
What
You
is
got
it?
Mississippi.
What was it?
Relia Quest Bowl.
All right.
You got
Sponsored by Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
You got Mississippi State versus Illinois. Go with Mississippi State.
Yeah. No, you know what? I'm gonna go Illinois on this.
For Coach Leach, I'm gonna go Mississippi State.
You know, the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. You got Tulane versus USC. I'm going USC.
I want to say get your ugly ass uniforms in the end zone more than they do, but that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, USC.
You got the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. LSU versus
They
Purdue.
get two.
They get
Cheez-It-
their own bowl, then they get a sponsor of a bowl.
That's not fair.
LSU and Purdue. I got old Brian Kelly and LSU winning the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
LSU.
My family picks LSU.
You got the Rose Bowl game. You got Penn State versus Utah. I'm going with Utah.
The Utes.
Yeah, Utah.
So that's all the bowls because we already did the playoffs.
That's right.
Did we? Did I pick the playoffs? I don't know if I did.
Yeah. We were all here for that show.
Yeah. Last week.
Yeah, we all put our hearts on TCU to make the
championship game.
Championship game against against Georgia and get blown out.
Yeah.
Well, let's sorry for the technical difficulties, but hey, it's life. It happens. Calm down, everybody.
We're live, pal.
Yeah, we're live. But appreciate you guys joining us on the show. We got a retrospect of what we, predicting and what we're predicting for a bowl preview, and it's slowly coming to an end.
If there's a tie for first place, what are we doing? Rock, paper, scissors, live TV? Or live?
Scissor?
Scissor me.
Why not, right? It's in right now.
Oh, yeah.
Samuel's like, I don't have scissoring in me.
That flexible.
Dead.
That's great.
You can't top that.
No.
Well, yeah, I appreciate y'all joining us. College football season's coming to the end. Getting there. But we'll be back next week. Social media, Facebook, In Here Out Sports, YouTube. Notification bell, like, comment, do all that good stuff. Check out our past videos. You might just laugh at us for no reason at all. Vote for Manny D.
Fat Sam.
Your boy Vasos.
Peace out.
This show sucks.